Hey guys, it's Ox here and welcome back to my channel. We are back at it again with some HMX Switch reviews and coming back at the retro film Switch series. I'm very much excited for these linears, so today let's take a look and listen at the new HMX FJ400 linear Switch. But first, a quick message from today's video sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay is your one-stop shop for all your PCB prototyping needs, and they do have an ongoing project design contest. So if you have any projects that you want to come to life and have it open sourced for other enthusiasts to enjoy, this might be the contest for you. All you have to do is go to their website, click on participate now, hit submit project, and you should be good to go. So if you are interested, check out PCBWay.com, links in the description. Also, a quick disclaimer that the switches was sent over by Unikeyboards or Unikeys for a review, but I wasn't paid to make the video, and of course, I'll give you guys my honest and unbiased opinion about the FJ400. You can also use my code RX for a quick 7% discount on Unikeys and to help out the channel grow. Let's take a look at the switches. So continuing on their retro film switch series, we have the FJ400. Now I do have the packaging for these ones as it comes in with this very nice packaging that looks like a Fujifilm cartridge, and I really like their effort for the overall theme on the switches. Now these are a 5-pin linear switch, and as per HMX, it's using their latest stem and bottom housing molds for better typing feel. Now unlike the KD200, which we reviewed last week, these ones offer a nice medium clack sound to it. Now for the materials, the top housing, it's using polycarbonates, P2 on the bottom housing and T2 on the stems. Operating force is at 50 gram and bottom out force is at 58 gram. Springs are a 22mm single stage springs, so these are more on that medium typing feel. The switches comes in pre-factory lube and would cost you around $12.25 for 35 pieces and $3.50 for 10 pieces. So in today's video, it's going to be our usual sound comparison versus other HMX linear switches, and if you want to hear my full thoughts and opinion about the switches, you may stick around at the end of the sound test or feel free to check the timestamps. For the keyboard, we're going to use of course the Vega65, and I'll place my configuration down below. Now before the sound test, let's all keep in mind that the sound and experience, it will always vary depending on how you built your keyboard. So meaning to say it will sound and feel different depending on your board. So please do enjoy the sound test on the new FJ400 by HMX. Now that was the sound test on the FJ400. Please do let me know on what you think about them on the comment section down below, and let's have some quick discussions. Let's now talk about my full thoughts and opinion about the Switch. First, let's talk about my thoughts on the feel. Now, out of the box with the pre-factory lube, it's pretty much solid, feels consistent enough to be used out of the box. Now, I didn't feel any scratches and leaf crunches, and would say quite one of the best pre-factory lube that I tried so far and used this 2024, and I would say it's quite better than Akko's. Now, linear feel wise, I am loving the 50-gram actuation with the 58 bottom out force. The combination is just too perfect for me in terms of the feel. It's really up there in my alley in terms of my preference, so it's not too light, not too heavy, and just perfectly balanced in between. Each key press feels nice as you don't bottom out quite early and has that very soft typing feel when using. I also like the single stage spring. Now, it's not too snappy in terms of the feel, and considering the bottom out force is quite heavy, but nonetheless it's pretty solid with the typing feel. Now, in terms of like comparison on the KD200, those feels a tad bit lighter than this, and I would prefer the feel on the FJ400. Now, moving on to my thoughts on the sound with the pre-factory lube, I didn't hear any scratches, spring pings, and pretty much very smooth like the feel. Now, for the linear tone, I would say it's definitely not loud or clacky like the KD200 and not too deep as well. Now, I did hear a bit of a sharpness tone on the bottom out, but it's on that balanced tone wherein there's enough clack and deepness sound to it. Honestly, unlike the feel, I do kind of prefer the KD200 more in terms of its sound, as I want more clack on my build. But for this one, the FJ400, this sounds perfect for those who want a subtle linear tone. Overall, I would say the FJ400 is nice for someone who wants a balanced feel and sound to their linear switches. Again, actuation and bottom out force on these are fairly good and has enough give to it, while the sound is not too loud or quiet for a linear switch. The switches sounds good and has a solid typing feel, and for the price point, you can't go wrong in picking them out. Now, this is just my second HMX switches, so I can't go any deeper in terms of like a sound comparison and feel comparison. Now, for this one, as I always do suggest, get one pack first before committing into buying one for a full build. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the review on another HMX switches. Again, code RX on Unikeys keyboards for a 7% discount, and I do hope you find the review helpful. If you do, please don't forget to like the video. You can share if you want, and of course, subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys on the next Soundtest. Peace.